share, subscribe.
You old man, start. I'm Charlie.
Charlie. I don't know where.
Tell him your car number.
1.
You're not, your car number's 1.
It is now.
Do it. Go ahead.
I'm Joe, and I'm with 76 with Brett.
I'm Rick McDowell, we own the 76.
All right, go ahead.
Jamie Falcone, number 10 from Massachusetts.
Dennis Cloud, drive the 21 Pinto for Mario Burnett. I'm from New Hampshire.
Mike Chevys.
Eric Sheldon from Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Used to be pit crew for this guy.
Rich Chevalier, number 45.
Jeff Cobson from Pepperell, 221.
John Mulcahy, number 68, from Lakeville, Mass.
Skip Stearns, all this shit, and this is mine.
Gary Moore, I drive 7X to 1 New Hampshire, who knows what, from New Hampshire.
Whatever we don't sell.
Right.
Okay.
Matt Barboza, I'm the photographer and spotter for the club.
Ken Archibald, 23CT from Bristol, Connecticut.
Dennis Robinson, 23, Connecticut. I'm the owner of Kenny's Drive.
I'm Chris Ogilvy, I'm the 55 Chevy from Massachusetts.
Okay.
Alan Zelma, 43.
All right.
Nion, drive the 7X, and the 38, being repaired.
Chris Sherritt, 19. And then the other one's still to be determined.
We know how old you are. What's your car number?
I feel like I'm like 80 now.
Scott, go ahead.
Scott Clements, number 9, from Massachusetts. 110 Kurt Snow, Massachusetts.
Dennis Desertel, 2 Snowflake.
Lisa Desatel, Board of Directors, crew chief for the 2 Snowflake.
Brian Cavalier, number 5.
Okay.
Richard Tebow, 49.
Dale Butler, number 4, Massachusetts.
Tony Mendoza, 2G.
And I'm Tammy. I'm your race director. I do run the 10. I do the newsletter. I do the Facebook. Everything you see comes basically out of our office. So if you need anything, just let me know. We're going to be going over any safety of the car. This is the day to ask questions. The first track will be at Lee on the 29th. If you're teched already at the museum, then you can go out and practice. If you are not teched, you might not be able to go out in the first practice because the tech inspectors are gonna have to go through all the cars. All right, so I'd like to thank Mr. Donahue. He is gonna head the safety seminar today, along with the board of directors. So if you have any questions, let them know, and I'm gonna hand it over to Bob.
I mean, when I was racing, we would do ungodly weekly maintenance, but in the wintertime, the car would get all blown apart and start over. Because, you know, you gotta find, like, the tabs that you're talking about where the rotors go.
Yeah.
I mean, those will crack. You'll get a crack across the spider where the lug nut goes.
Yeah.
Pack the bearings, take the bearings off, make sure you get a bearing going away, or a spindle.
Yep.
You know, if you don't take them apart and check them, you're gonna find out in a hurry where the weakest point is.
Oh, yeah.
But the thing is, you might take out the guy next to you.
Yeah. Right.
And I don't wanna be with that guy. I don't know you, but it takes time to, you know, these are race cars. I mean, you're doing stuff to these cars that they ain't made to do. Fireproof suits, gloves, shoes are mandatory. Helmet, snow rating, SA 2020 or better, and a radio receiver.
So the belts, we had said they're good for 5 years, but if they have a stamp expiration date on them, they're good for 3 more years after that date. And the helmets are still, we're gonna still keep them SA 20, okay? Because the new helmets just came out October of this year.
Well, that snow rating is every 5 years.
Right, but the new Smell 25s came out in October. So at the meeting, we decided it was gonna kind of be too early to buy helmets.
Seat belts we were talking about is, it's kind of confusing, so you gotta read is it expires or it'll say expires on it. That's the NASCAR one, they're 2 years old. And then we can run 5 years. And in the ice racing, we run 7 years. You gotta go by that date. Because some of them you can still, guy had, he just bought it and it still says 25 on it, or 26, the day he bought it, it's got the date punched out. Most of the good ones now have expires. When you do it, you're not just looking for the date, you're looking at the belt.
Conditions.
Make sure, you know, I mean, there's no cuts in it, no nothing.
Plus
It's like
the
a
biggest-
helmet.
The biggest thing with seatbelts, everybody thinks water is their enemy. Water is their friend. Sunlight's their enemy. So if you leave the belt over this window and leave it outside all week, right where it's bent, it's
Gonna
gonna
change
get
color.
sunlight. That's gonna have a line in it. That's bad. That's a bad belt. If it breaks, that's where it's gonna break.
Also, if you're wearing these Hans devices, they have special belts that go over them to hold you guys down. If you're holding like one of those Hans, like a different kind of Hans, like a Simpson, you'll
It's a
have a
two-
ridge right here.
Not only that, but the, when they go over the Hans device, it goes from 3 and it's got a 2-inch strip.
Right,
Yeah.
It's doubled.
right.
Yeah, we have.
What about mounting? Mounting the belts.
Suppose, we have to have 1/2-inch bolt. Whatever the hole is inside the belt, that bolt's gotta be tight in that hole. And it should be mounted to the frame, not the floor, to the frame or the roll cage.
But shouldn't it also be mounted straight where it comes out like this? Bless you.
Well, and belts are supposed to come through the seat.
Right.
Like yours do.
Yeah.
So when you're going down from that seat, when it goes down like this, you want it the same angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want it mounted to the floor like this, so you're twisting it.
Right.
Fire extinguisher, in reach of driver, in working order, dated starting 2023, good for 5 years. Make sure they're securely mounted too. We were at practice one time and one of Jimmy's come flying out of the car. How many of you guys run fire suppression systems? Yeah. All you guys that have my old cars now.
Yeah. That's why I bought the car. I couldn't afford it any other way.
They're awesome as hell if you remember to take the pin out.
As long as it's in the green, right, you don't have to replace it?
Right.
Okay.
This bar right here, back in the olden days, this bar used to come straight into the frame rail right here and go to the dash bar. You get something with that, and there's no give in that. And that's why in '92 they changed the rule to that. You just gotta have this, or you got give.
It's gotta be able to bend. I
You
mean,
gotta have give in these cars.
if it, something's gotta absorb all that energy.
Also remember, if you do get in a wreck, do not get out of your car. Stay in your car.
Put the window net down.
Yes, put the window net down if you can. If the car is on fire or you're
Get out of
safety,
Dodge.
get out of it, okay? But don't walk down the track. If they let you, if you get into an accident, they push you in the infield, stay in your car.
Window nets, we went over, they're all mandatory. Make sure they're mounted somewhat rigid too, so you can keep a tire or.
Are we doing anything about tires? I know that the big boys are changing over to Americans.
Well, I don't think we have a tire rule per se, as you know, they gotta be Hoosiers or McCrary's or whatever you wanna run. The big thing is whatever you run, make sure that you run them all the same. You can't take a compound tire from a Hoosier, any Hoosier, and put it with an American Racer or any of that other stuff. They don't like each other. The only thing the tracks really don't like is tire softener.
Yeah.
Which we have a rule in there somewhere, no tire softener.
Because if they run after us, they'll pick it up. And they
Well,
get
and
caught.
they get sniffed. Fuel line, you guys know you can't have it in the car, correct? And you gotta have a switch on and off. It's gotta be readily available, not so much for you, it helps, but if somebody is coming along and you're getting a wreck, they wanna be able to see it.
Bob, can you run the fuel line in the car if it's in steel? If it's like in a steel pipe?
If I'm not mistaken, we went through this a few years ago. The fuel line cannot be in the car, period.
It has to be below the tin, that's what we came up with.
Underneath the tin.
Underneath the tin.
Yeah.
I can't, you know.
The only thing in the car is the shut-off valve.
Right.
And it has to be clearly marked on and off for the safety guys.
All that shit that's marked is not for you, because you know where it is. It's for the safety guy. Because they don't know, and the problem is, unlike a NASCAR, every one of these cars is different.
Correct.
And make sure you kind of put it where they can find it. Don't hide it under the seat. I mean, some guys will put the ignition shut off right between their legs on the floor. Nobody's gonna find it if you're passed out. Your legs are there. So put it where they can find it. It's for your own good.
First and foremost, you know, if you have issues with radios or questions about radios, feel free to come bring them to me at any point today or at the track. We're gonna still roll out this year with the same frequency that we did last year, which is 464.1 thousand flat. Just take inventory of what you have right now going into the season. So, you know, if you have a radio, check over the condition of it. If you have anything that works, you know, obviously, you know, maybe get a backup pair for it. You know, earbuds are something that just wear out. They're like $5 at times, you know what I mean? So it's something easily to be replaced.
Batteries.
You know, and then that's the other thing too. If you have a rechargeable setup, think about, you know, things that would help you at race day. Maybe you need a portable battery bank while you're at the track in between, you know, times going out to make sure you're to full charge. If it's a, you know, a battery setup, we carry extra batteries with us.
Rear view mirrors are not what you should be driving with. Those are for lineup and stuff like that. You know who's behind you. And the spot mirrors on this side are really, really good. So if you're going to cut down and make sure there's nobody at your rear wheel.
Does it say we need two or just one?
No, some guys have them on the other side too.
You know what I'm saying, but like this has two. Does it say we need at least two or just
Doesn't
one?
say.
Doesn't say.
Minimum.
Minimum one.
Have one.
Yeah.
Evans Grove, racing type seat, aluminum recommended, no fiberglass seat. I spend a lot of time in full containment seats in all my cars. With the Hans device, you take a big hit and you walk out of that car, you don't even feel it.
Can you pull the seats
It's worth
in
the
at all?
money. What's that?
Can you pull the seats in at all? Because like the seat that's in that car, like the rib supports when I think got pulled out a little bit. So like my arms don't fit that well between the rib
You
support
can,
and the shoulder.
that's,
Can you pull them in?
that's part of the manufactured seat, yes, you can bend them in. On this side, because you want to sit in that car, just sit in that car with your hands on the wheel, your head on the head support like this, you're not leaning. A lot of guys, you know, those head supports are great, so you don't have to hold your head up like this. Put your head against the head support and just sit there. You don't get tired. Make sure your steering wheel's in a good spot. Driver's door, 3 bars minimum and padded. Anybody got any questions on that? Full back and front firewalls and full floors with no holes. 1 lever shifter, so like a regular 4-speed. You can't have those 2 aluminum ones that they run in the late model cars. Steel brake lines, no copper tubing, that's common sense. Brakes in good working order on all 4 wheels. Steel racing type lug nuts on all wheels is mandatory. You guys know what those are, right? The big 1-inch. Ball joints and tie rod ends. Safety hub, right front wheel. Tires and wheels in good condition, no tire softener, we went over that. No adjustable A-frame. You guys know what that is? This one doesn't. This one doesn't have it. Some of the A-frames, you have adjustments in here on your upper, on your front or back, on your upper control arms. You cannot have that. Some of them, they have slots in the crossbar. That's okay. All right, the next one is drive shaft with minimum of 2 loops. You guys know what the drive shaft loops look like, right? Mounted to the frame. It should be at least 1 inch wide, 1/4 inch steel. Drive shaft in lead weight painted white with a small line to check gears. The lead should also have your car number on it. And I fought with NASCAR back in the 90s. I had to have, my drive shaft had to have my car number on it. And I said to the guy, I said, why? He said, well, if it comes out, we're going to know who to give it to. I said, I'll be the guy not moving. If I lost the drive shaft, I got bigger problems about getting it back. But the lead, and it's supposed to be on there with 2 1/2-inch bolts, according to NASCAR. I don't know if you need it that big, but just make sure it's good and secure, because you're not going to be bolting on a 300-pound piece of lead with 2 bolts, obviously, but I'm sure there's not too many guys out there that run a lot of lead to start with. Just make sure they're white, so if they fall off on the track, somebody can see them, and if you got your number on it, they know you'll get it back. Gears, anywhere between 500 and 535, except on half-mile track or larger. Does anybody know, that runs a quick change know what their ring and pinion is?
Yeah.
Everybody know?
I do.
How many of you guys are running a quick change that does not have 456 ring and pinion?
I do. 486.
486.
That's what I'm saying, it's not 486.
Oh, you just said 456.
486.
486.
I give you plenty to work with.
I got 486.
If you have a 486 ring and pinion, and you run gear set number 25, it gives you 535 gear.
534s.
If you wanna know the
Depends
gear
on the
sets,
chap.
I have the gear
But
sets.
if you take that gear, that same gear set, and flip it, you can go to Thompson with it. Now you know exactly where your gears are.
What is
And what
it,
you
Bob,
wanna have.
actually?
So what do you do?
Side of the.
I put the valve stem on the ground, go underneath and mark the very bottom of the yoke on the shaft.
Yep.
The yoke comes out of the rear end. Spin that one revolution and count it. It should go around 5 times, and that mark should be at like 10 o'clock. Be 535 gear. At
I get
9
what
o'clock
you
is
said.
525.
You put that, put it back to the top.
Okay.
So pretend that's your line.
Yes.
All right, now go slowly. You're gonna count that 5 times.
He's marking.
Okay?
We're gonna count the revolutions of that green dot.
Okay.
Let her count.
Do one revolution with the tie. There's one. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Coming up on 5.
5.
And about a quarter.
5 and a quarter.
Where's the green mark? The green mark is on this
On that
side.
side, yep.
Parallel.
Yep. It's
No, it should be a little past it.
You can't see it, but it's in the ballpark.
It's like 5.
535.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's supposed to have 5.
Dual throttle springs mounted in separate places. Well, okay. They make a kit where it's got 2 springs with brackets and stuff that we run, but motor placement maximum of 3.5 inches left side. All right, batteries firmly secured. That is pretty much a no-brainer, but this is my preference. I would take a piece of tire tube and a couple of wire ties and take your positive, especially if it's underneath the car, and just put something over it so nothing can hit it and arc out. Just another little safety precaution that takes 3 minutes. American body, 79 and earlier. No wings. Roof of some kind must be metal. No eye sway bar hangers. It's different. Must have a hood or a full windshield.
That's new this year.
That's new this year.
That's this year?
This year because
was discussing.
Yeah, that was my fault.
All right, no plastic or glass fuel filters. You guys know why that is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, fuel cell in metal container. You can still run the Jazz, it doesn't have to be a bladder cell, it can still be the Jazz plastic with the big cap, twist cap, but it's gotta be in a metal can securely in the car with at least 2 straps each way, so it doesn't, if you flip over, it doesn't come flying out and busy. No antifreeze. I'm assuming you guys let them run coolers and, you know, like water wetter and all that stuff, and water pump lube and all that. It doesn't have to be straight water, does it?
And 40 below is legal.
All right. Yeah, no double Nerf bars on late models, only coupes and coaches.
Right.
But I thought we could run them in the back.
Yeah, in the back you can.
Okay,
yeah,
just
but
no
I'm talking
doubles
about
on the side.
Yeah.
Okay.